Hey Hayden,
Yeah?
it is raining outside.
Oh, that's wet.
That's podcast material, episode 3.
That's podcast material.
Alright, so, Cage,
Yes,
I got something here for you. Alright?
lucky me.
Alright? Let's go a bit deep on this topic, okay?
I hate it whenever you say that to me.
Yeah. So let's go a bit deep on this topic.
Sure.
Alright? Okay. Is there other living things in the galaxy? And do you reckon they are trying to contact us? Or do you reckon they think we're here? So do you reckon they know we're here? So do you reckon there is other things in the galaxy? And do you reckon they're here and try and contacting us?
The fact that you're sitting in front of me really proves that there's other forms of life.
That is true, it does. I am a different form of being.
There is absolutely other life, no doubt in my mind. There has to be.
Yeah, I reckon there is as well.
There has to be. It's like, are aliens real or are ghosts real? Ghosts are stupid.
Well, no,
Ghosts aren't real.
that's what I'm trying to say. This is preferably going towards aliens.
Yeah, aliens, absolutely, no doubt in my mind. Like,
Yeah.
the amount of, like, I think they've already found stuff on, like, other planets, like just little microorganisms.
Do you know what annoys me though? Is we don't know about anything. So like spaceships.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Okay. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright, so UFOs. Do you believe in UFOs?
Unidentified flying objects.
Yes.
That could be anything. I could throw, like, a leg of ham in the air, and if you just
and
look
you
at
reckon it's gonna be
that's an unidentified flying object if you
Yeah,
didn't
well.
know what that was.
Yeah, I guess if you are a kilometre away, you just see a little bit of
You know, you ever seen that episode of The Simpsons where they got, like, a flying pig?
No.
Okay, they got, like, a flying pig in The Simpsons, and they were talking about
Is that
it.
like the Simpsons movie and they got like Spider Pig? Like
No.
Homer gets his pig and like calls him Spider
Spider
Pig,
Pig.
and
It's not Spider Pig, it's an episode of The Simpsons. And
or
they
like
show-
Harry Plopper.
I do like Harry Plopper.
Harry
That's
Plopper.
But yes, aliens, absolutely, no doubt in my mind. Are they trying to reach us? I don't know why they would want to. There's not a lot happening over here.
Yeah, do you reckon? See, here's another turn on it. Do you reckon that they are more advanced than us?
Well,
Or
if
do
they
you-
know that we're here, then yes.
Well, yeah, but we've kind of made that assumption as well. Like you said, little organisms, around up in space on different planets.
But if there are aliens out there with UFOs, that's already, like, we can't shoot. Actually, that's a lie. Elon Musk sent a Tesla into space.
He did.
Maybe we have reached that stage.
Do you know if that came back?
I think that's still floating around. I think
That's
if I ever go on my SpaceX trip, I'm gonna be fuming if I get hit with a Tesla.
so like that Tesla door just
I'm
comes
gonna be
past and whacks you
Real
there.
shitty if I get hit by a Tesla truck in space.
Do you reckon that will go through
What?
SpaceX?
I hope so. I want to be the first one on it. Would you go?
I probably would,
Mm.
and the only reason is because you only have one life. You might as well do as much as you can and do, as crazy as you can. Besides, the other thing is though, and this is what I'd struggle with, if there was something to go wrong, and we had to get out of the spaceship. See, I don't want to go skydiving. I'm not about that skydiving.
I don't know if you can go skydiving from a rocket ship though.
No, but if something bad was happening as you're coming down to the Earth, and you have to deploy out,
You reckon they carry parachutes on rocket ships? I doubt they carry a parachute on a rocket ship.
I reckon they almost would.
I don't think so.
Do you reckon that's why they just blow up in midair? They can't eject.
You tell me why you need a parachute if you're in a rocket. They got those emergency pods that they like.
Yeah, that they deploy out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's their parachute.
So they just have a big fuck off parachute.
Yeah, I think they just got like an
just sit
extended.
there.
It's like one of those life rafts on a cruise ship with a big ass parachute on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's all they got. I don't know,
That's
but
fair.
I'd be the first one into space. I'd love it. Yeah, I'd sign me up.
Would you live there?
Absolutely. Send me to Mars.
Let's
Elon,
take the cod there.
if I could get internet up in Mars, I'd be bringing the PlayStation. We'd be playing COD.
Yeah, that's fair. That'd be pretty cool though. Like you're down here and it's like, oh, how was your day? Oh, look, man, I
Bloody
floated
cold.
around. Yeah, it's really cold, and I floated around. You know, the spacecraft a little bit.
Grew some vegetables. You know the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's an
Yeah.
odd one though. But I reckon there is life. There is aliens. They are trying to contact us. And they probably have, but...
You reckon they're covering it up? Some Area 51 shit?
Yeah, massively. Everyone's covering it up.
I'm
not
sad
telling
nothing
the
came of
general
that.
public.
I'm sad nothing came of that Area 51 raid. You know the guys who like Naruto run around?
Yes.
That was fire.
The Naruto runners that come from one side, and then you got the sniper peak boys that are up on the top of the hills.
I don't know what happened to that. I think some of them went, but...
That would be pretty...
They get...
They would get mortal. They just get...
Yeah, I think they understood
bombed.
that if they started running, then they would get gunned down.
Gunned down, definitely. I think it was pretty funny though, because it had a heap of hype. It had millions of people saying, yeah, I'm going to go.
Yeah, I was all about it. If I had the money, I'd go. Absolutely.
Because we were both probably still in school when that was a thing. And I had, people at school going, yeah, we're going to fly to the US and we're going to Naruto run. And I was like...
Hell yeah.
When someone said it to me for the first time, I was like, sorry, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you Naruto running? What?
Naruto running? It's like different form of rock running in the water.
Yes.
But I do reckon there is an alternate life.
An alternate life?
So do you reckon there's an alternate universe?
Yeah, absolutely. You ever seen Spider-Man Into the Multiverse?
Yes.
There's that shit's going on.
You reckon there's...
Absolutely. There's somewhere out here. There's a universe out there where my name is Hayden and yours is Cage.
Really?
And it's the Hayden and Cage podcast instead of the Cage and Hayden podcast.
Oh God! It's actually that's podcast with you.
You struggled there. You know your own name.
That hurt. So everyone out there, let us know. What do you reckon? Do you reckon there's aliens in the world or not? I reckon there is. Cage reckons there is.
Yeah.
Let us know. Give us a hint.
If
you're a part of Area 51, come on the podcast.
Come on the podcast.
I have some absolutely banging questions for you.
Yeah, I want to know what the go was. What possessed you to go Naruto run around Area 51?
That would be cool. If you said yes to that, hey.
Yeah, hit us up.
Hit us up. I want to, you had your flight booked. That would be hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. But, hey, end of another awesome segment because facts. They're all facts. There's facts there to say that there is aliens.
There are. That's true. It has to. They exist.
They exist.
That's podcast material.
Hey, Hayden.
Yeah?
What did you get up to as a child?
What age?
I don't know. Young teenager. Let's say 13. I just remembered a dumb story and how kids are really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a story from when I was actually in grade 1.
Oh, yes.
It's a pretty wild story.
Remember back then.
So I was a bit rebellious when I was in year 1. I was a bit of a naughty kid. I wouldn't say... Yeah, I don't know. This was pretty naughty. Like, this was dumb. I don't actually know why you would do it, but I was in grade 1, so no one knows why you would do it.
No, that's right. They just do what you want.
Yeah. You just go, hey, think about it later. So, on this day, so I was in year 1, and I looked at my friend, and we went, oh, how you going, man? Yeah, good. He's like, oi, should we go to my place at lunchtime? We're like, yeah. So, where I lived, I went to a school across the paddock.
Across the paddock?
Yeah, some horse paddocks. So it was just, there's a place out at Telbudger at the Gold Coast, and there was a school there, okay, and it just looks over a heap of paddocks, and then over from these paddocks there's a heap of houses. It goes into residential and everything like that.
Right.
So I looked over and I was like, yeah, there's my house right there. And I said that to my friend at that time. And he's like, oh, yeah. I was like, oi, we should go there in second lunch. And they're like, oh, okay. All right, yeah, let's go. So came around to second lunch. Me and him grabbed our bags, jumped the fence, and we just ran across all these randoms paddocks and the horse paddocks. We walked through the horse paddocks.
In grade 1?
In grade 1. Yep. So I was in grade 1, walked across the horse paddocks, and got to where my house was. House was locked.
Funny that.
So we just hung out for a little bit. Then he was like, oh yeah, I gotta go home. So then he went home from my house. So I think he must have walked home. He must have lived close as well. But that day, my mum and dad, so they're both school teachers, they had to work, and they both had meetings in that afternoon. And my grandma was up. Okay, so my grandma lives in Coffs Harbour, so she was up from Coffs Harbour. And what happened was I didn't go to class. I wasn't at class. So she was at the school ready to pick me up, and I never came.
Rookie.
I never approached, and I was never there because I was at home already. Yes. So I wagged last class. So then obviously grandma called mum and dad, and mum and dad were freaking out.
Launch your full
tirade.
Then
the police, I think, I can't remember, but I'm unsure, but I think they did call the police. I can't really remember, but I think they did call the police. But grandma drove home, and then she saw me, so I think that's when they said, oh, we found him, blah, blah, blah.
Right, so you had the full scale of MI6 on you.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
Let me say, that night,
would have got a whooping.
I got an absolute whooping.
Wow. Yeah.
You're grounded, blah, blah, absolute whooping. And now that I look back at it, I was like, why did I actually do that? I can't remember why I did it.
Did you get whooped as a child? You get the wooden spoon?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot. If I gave if I stirred mum and dad up when they were trying to tell me something, they would give me the good medicine.
Yeah.
But nothing terrible,
I got walloped all the time. I got that.
Yeah, well, you get walloped nowadays.
I got that wooden spoon thrown at me. I got it thrown at me once actually. This is the story of how I defeated my mum.
Okay, yep.
Defeated, it's not like I killed her.
It's like, whoa.
It's not like a Slay the Dragon situation. I was I don't know, I was 15 or something, I'm sure I was doing something stupid to the point where I knew it was coming. I heard the opening of the cabinet, the ruffling around in the tool drawer, because her favourite weapon of choice, if you will.
You said tool drawer, so I'm kind of concerned because what's she got to pull out a hammer and start lobbing a hammer or a screwdriver at you or something?
Absolutely. Nail gun for the distance.
Yeah.
And she brought out her favourite weapon of choice, the wooden spoon. I was like, well, I know what's about to happen here. 15-year-old me I had the element of speed on my side, but she had the weapon in her hand. So I'd say it's an even match, 50-50.
I've never seen your mum run though, so.
Well, that's the good thing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, though, she picked up some pace.
So, 10 years ago, she had some legs on her.
So I was running around the house like, you will never get this, la la la. La, la. And I had the genius big brain IQ play to run outside. I was like, well, you're not going to follow me. What are you going to do? You run me outside? Oh,
I hope those doors were open.
What are you going to do? I opened the door and I sprinted out. She followed me. Started running after me. I was like, well, I didn't foresee this in my future. I don't know what to do here, because it wasn't the biggest backyard in the world. It was maybe like half an acre.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I can only run around for so long. But she also had the same thought.
Oh.
She gave up, but she didn't give up in a way that was like, whatever. She big brained IQ.
Oh, strategic play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thought, if I can't catch this shit, I'm gonna peg this. And so, with the might of Thor's hammer, you ever seen Thor in the Avengers movie throw his hammer?
Yeah.
Something channeled inside of her.
She just absolutely wound it up.
Started winding it up and just launched it across the world. I think it skyrocketed around, like hit Tokyo a couple of times, came back.
Just bounced back, yeah.
Threw it, missed me, went off into the forest, and we never saw it again. And I defeated my mother, and we got rid of the wooden spoon. 2 in 1.
Did she ever buy another wooden spoon?
She did not.
Oh.
We did not have another wooden spoon.
And she didn't buy a wooden spoon because, then she figured out, hey, he's old enough, he can outwit me.
That's true. You can't keep... The budget required to keep throwing wooden spoons is astronomical.
Yeah.
You can't afford that.
Yeah. So do you have any other, like where you were stirring your mum up or your dad, and maybe they've thrown some pretty crazy stuff at you?
That was the only instance of throwing. Used to get the meat tenderizer.
Sorry, did you get whacked with the meat tenderizer?
Yeah, I got tenderized.
Oh, that's tender.
Yeah, that shit hurt until she was hitting my brother with it and it broke.
Was he laughing the whole time?
I think it was a collective, like, between us 3 brothers who were like, we finally done it. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Yeah. We've defeated all her weapons. Yeah, she's got nothing now.
It's like the end of Lord of the Rings when Frodo throws the ring into the volcano and the world is at peace. We destroyed the meat tenderizer. I was like, hell yeah.
That's all you need, mate.
Yeah.
That's all you need. So...
I brought it up because I was just thinking about a story that I had the other day where I was like, I was right into prank calling. When I was like...
Wait, so hang on. Were you doing the prank call or were you watching them?
No, I was doing it.
Okay.
I was doing it. I was a scaredy cat until I did one. And I got the adrenaline fix and I was like, yeah, I want to keep doing it. And so I was big on prank calling and I kept doing it. And one day I just had a guy keep calling me up after it. I was like, shit. It was the same number, kept calling. I was like, oh no.
Did you think to block that number?
I didn't know how to. I still don't know how to. I don't know how to block a number.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes I pretended to be the police. And this is how I know kids are idiots. It sometimes worked. But the reason I realized kids are idiots is the one person that I did the police trick to called me back from the same number, but also pretended to be the police.
Oh.
And I fell for it. And he scared me straight. Wasn't the police. It was a random pedestrian, random member of the public, backfiring on my own prank. And I never did it again after that.
Damn.
So that's how I know kids are idiots. I fell for my own prank.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I got one more story. And
That's just birds in the background.
Yeah, I know.
They're really loud.
Them plovers, eh?
Yeah.
Gotta kill. Oh, they're dangerous creatures.
Can hear them through the headphones. They're going off.
So there was one day where, you know, it was a week before I went away to Nationals in Perth for a sport I used to do.
Must be nice.
Yeah. So for a sport that I used to do, and it was a week before, you know, I was just doing prep for the races and all that, and I was at home. I think I don't know what I was doing, but I was stirring my mum up. Okay, and she just got off her horse, so she used to do horse riding. Alright, so she got off her horse, she was washing down her horse, and I was stirring her up for some odd reason.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I can't remember why I was stirring her up, but I was stirring her up for something. Probably just like, oh, you shit on the horse or some crap like that. I don't know. I can't remember.
Nice one. You'll shit on the horse. He did got it.
I was only 15, so... Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing this. She comes over and she's like, you reckon you can drop me? And I go, I can drop you. So we end up, I don't know, she grabs me by the head and I grab her by the head. She's trying to use her legs to trip me. In like, we're just having fun. And but what she did, instead of wrapping her legs around me and dropping me on the floor, she's gone around the front of my legs and she stepped on my toe.
Cop that.
So she's got horse riding boots on. So if anyone knows, horse riding boots, they're like got a big fat heel on them. They're like boots, like they're big boots. And she's just got the heel of it, and she smacked it on my toe, dropped me. But as she's dropped me, she's turned that boot on my toe, which has broken my toe.
Cop that. So you got a fat toe.
And she walks off, just going like, "Yeah, what?" Walking back to her horse. You got dropped me, and I'm sitting on the floor like, "Oh crap, this bloody hurts." Oh.
Wow.
So I then went to Nationals the next day. Well, it wasn't the next day. It would have been like a couple of days after, you know, fly over Nationals. I had to have my toes strapped in when I was doing this sport. And I look at my toe. My two toes. So there was two toes. I look at my toes nowadays and where they are. And they just do not look the same.
He's got a very fat toe. He is showing me
a very fat toe. Lumpy toe. It's just got like this elephant head on the top of my toe.
It is a fairly girthy toe.
Yeah. So, you got to thank your parents for that.
Yeah, right.
You got to thank your parents for a lot of things, you know.
Well, look, my parents never broke my toe, so I can say that, at least.
Yeah. I have a feeling she'll be in the comments.
You reckon? She'll be saying you deserved it.
Like, you deserved it. Oh, it was coming to you.
Yeah. Try me for round 2.
Yeah. But, no, it was good fun. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's podcast material.
Gage, I've had a lot of this lately. Alright? I've had a lot of this and I can't get my head around it, but I do believe in what I'm about to say. And I want to know if you do. Because I do, and it's happened a lot. Do you believe in deja vu?
Great question, because it happens all the time.
That's what I'm saying. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But you're just... Like, you do it.
Sorry, the chair's really squeaky.
If I need her...
I need to oil up
guys,
the chair.
make sure you hit that subscribe button and like so we can get Kate a new chair.
It's a new chair. It's really squeaky.
This man doesn't have to sit in poverty when he's doing his podcast. Yeah, but...
yeah, it happens all the time. I don't know.
I can't get my head around, like, why does this happen?
Well... The two of us on this podcast aren't going to figure out deja vu. I'm going to tell you that, but...
Yeah. Well, we can have an input of what it would be like.
If you say so. Yeah, it's weird because I like dream about that shit all the time. Yeah. I dream about things and then it happens. Like, it's It sounded really dumb, but it actually happens all the time. Like, I'll dream about something, and then a couple of days later I'll be like, oh, why does this feel so familiar? Oh, that's right, I dreamed about it the other night. So
Yeah.
it's absolutely real. I can't give you a scientific explanation, unfortunately.
I can't tell you why it would be happening. But it's like, we went to the pub the other night for a mate's birthday. Okay?
We did too, yeah.
I had a dream that happened before we knew we were going.
That's anticipation. You were excited. That's pure excitement.
But I knew we weren't going there. And then when I was told, I was like, oh, that's funny. Right? But the thing is, we had a woman come up, okay, and was talking to us while we were at dinner. Alright?
Did we?
Okay. Think about it. I'm not going to say the name.
Oh, yeah, we did
Don't
too.
want to give her clout.
Nah.
So, we had the woman come up, okay?
Yeah.
And we're talking. I had deja vu at that exact time, okay? And this whole time, like, when we're talking to this person, you know, we were laughing and all that hoobie-dooby, and, you know, like, came out, I think I, like, whacked your chest because of something. I dreamt about all that. And it happened. And I swear to God, it happens at least, it would happen maybe once a week.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Once a week is a lot to be having deja vu. You might have a gift. This is a gift.
Maybe.
You might
Megamind.
You might be Megamind.
Might be Megamind.
That's some big.
But it's just crazy how
Mm.
all of it goes through your head, and it actually sometimes happens right there.
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It happens all the time. I can't explain it. It's wild.
No, it's just wild.
Yeah.
Do you like it though?
I hate it. It makes me feel like I'm an X-Man. I have all the power in the world. It's too much responsibility for me.
You reckon you got too much power in the palm of your head?
Too much power in these little hands.
Yeah.
I can't control it.
You can't control it. Yeah.
No. I'm scared this power is too much for the world.
Yeah. Do you reckon it happens to other people?
Yeah. That's why there's a term for it. You know?
Yeah, true.
We didn't invent it.
No.
Yeah.
I guess if it didn't happen, it like that much, no one would know what it is.
No.
So, but it's a bit creepy. All right, it's an odd one.
It is. It is an old one.
It's an odd one. Yeah.
I don't know. That's science chat.
That is science chat. When we eventually, I don't know, still down the list and we get some science guy on here. Maybe Bill Nye the science guy.
What's that Triple J one? Dr.
Carl.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to hit Dr. Carl up.
that would be. I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, push for Dr. Carl.
Yeah.
Push
yeah.
for Dr. Carl.
We need the answers to deja vu.
We need some answers.
That's podcast material.
So, Hayden,
Yeah.
you know that I've wanted to do stand-up for the longest time.
Heaps of time. So we couldn't. You haven't been really. What?
Yeah.
You haven't been able to get in.
No,
really,
it's-
because so many people want to have a crack of it.
Yeah, I've wanted to do it for the longest time. But I was telling someone the other day, and let's call him Josh.
Alright.
I went up to tell Josh that I was going to sign up to do stand-up, and
Okay.
people who have met Josh will tell you that Josh is an absolute peanut. Like, he's missing a few chocolates out of the vending machine.
It's not what you want.
No. Josh is an idiot is what I'm trying to say. So, this is how this interaction went. I went up to him and I said, Josh, well, let me say, I've always wanted to do this, and I signed up and I was super excited and really amped.
Yep.
And Josh managed to kill the excitement with one phrase.
One word. That's it.
Yeah. So this
I've
is how
been trying to do that for years.
No, he managed it with one go. So I went up to him and I was like, Josh, guess what I did? What? He's very unenthusiastic. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
I said, I signed up to do something I've always really wanted to do. What? I said, Josh, I just signed up to do stand-up. Why would you want to go paddleboarding? No, Josh. No, not paddleboarding. Why would I come up to you and tell you that I've signed up to do stand-up paddleboarding? I could... Do you know how easy it is to go stand-up paddleboarding? I could go to any lake, body, dam of water
Yep.
from here to Uluru and go stand-up paddleboarding.
Yep.
So why would I come to you and say that I'm going to go stand-up paddleboarding? You know what?
He's probably even done stand-up paddleboarding.
He's probably done stand-up paddleboarding. And, you know, the only time that I would ever want to go stand-up paddleboarding is when there's an anchor attached to the stand-up paddleboard. So I can jump off and never go stand-up paddleboarding again.
Yeah, fair.
So, Josh is an idiot, and that's my story of the week.
So have you ever how far have you come?
Excuse me.
How far
dare you?
How far have you come to doing your
You gotta stop emphasizing that, man. Stop looking at me like that.
How far have you gotten?
Well, I have to call every Tuesday. Like it's a thing where I have to call every Tuesday to sign up, but there's just too many people calling at the same time, so I never get a chance.
Yeah, because I remember, frankly, about 2 years ago, we're house sitting some person's house, and we were sitting there with like 2 laptops, 2 phones, and we were trying to get straight in to try and get you in to do your stand up, and they just aren't having it.
They're not having it. And then I moved away for a year. I went to the Sunshine Coast to live for a year, and then I came back, and now I'm back trying to do it, and the same outcome. There's too many people.
Too many.
So all I want is just one chance to go and fail. That's all. But
hey, you know what?
No.
People tell a lot of people about a lot of things, right? And
so inspirational, man.
and a lot of people have told a lot of people about your stand-up. So I think the whole crowd would probably be just
becoming
people
a problem,
you know.
Actually.
Because we tried to keep it... Because I remember, because I was like one of the first persons you told. And you came up and you're like, all right, don't tell anyone because we want to keep it like in the shell. And I was like, yeah, that's okay. So I think the only person I told was, my partner. And that was it.
Yeah, but she can't keep a secret to save her life either.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
I swear, like a month later, we were like, bro, I think we've got like 50 people coming. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's becoming a problem. It absolutely is. But
because everyone we tell are just like, yeah, they're coming.
Yeah,
like,
they're coming. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll keep you updated if I ever get a spot.
Yeah. That that first comedy sesh, we'll smack it in a link down below.
We're gonna film it, are we? Yeah, that's what we should do.
So we might film it. Going on from that, okay. Yeah. Going on from filming, we had this brilliant idea that so Cage came to me one day and he's like, I've got a brilliant idea. I was like, yeah, what's that? He's like, can your motorbike get wet? And I was like, well, yeah, of course it can get wet. He's like, I reckon we should tandem on your motorbike and go through a car wash.
Yeah, let's try it. Absolutely. I saw Hamish and Andy did a convertible one. I thought we could one-up them. If we hit a certain goal that we're going to set...
a certain amount of viewers.
That we're going to set on the fly right now, because we haven't discussed it.
Yeah.
But we'll go through the car wash.
What do we think? The first...
I'm gonna say 1,500 views.
1,500.
1,500
okay,
views.
Cool. That's all right, because I was going to go 1,000, so 1,500's good.
1,500, and we'll go through the car wash on his motorbike.
Yep. 1,500 views will go through a car wash with Cage on the back of my motorbike. Now it doesn't sound great, does it?
No. I got to bring my board shorts now.
Oh. I reckon we should do it in maybe suits.
Who's ever gone through a car wash with a rash shirt on?
Yeah, rash shirt. See, at least if it's like a rash shirt or something, people will think it's like a part of the motorbike get-up.
Who's out here wearing a rash shirt on a motorbike?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know people at mopeds wear rash shirts on their mopeds.
Do they?
Yeah. I've seen people wear rash shirts on their mopeds.
Why? In case they run it into the beach.
Or they've gone for a swim and then they're riding their moped home.
Yeah, that's fair. If you have a moped, you are near a beach. That's true.
Yeah. It's not like...
No self-respecting person has a moped, though.
No. You can't even go on the highway with a moped.
No. Oh, really?
No. Too slow.
But surely a moped can go a hundo.
I don't know. I've never been on one. I
Yeah.
stick to the, bit
You
more...
stick to the two-wheelers, not the three-wheelers. You're more into a bike than a trike.
Yeah, a moped's two wheels, though.
A moped's three wheels.
No, it's not.
What's the three-wheeler?
That's a trike.
What? No, you're full of it.
No.
Moped. I'm Googling it. Moped. It's just coming up with scooters.
That's exactly right. Because a moped's a scooter.
By God, he's right. But what's the three-wheeler?
So they're like trikes.
Three-wheel moped. Yeah, that's sick. It's like a little Woolworths cart.
Is it like old fashioned?
It's like...
Yeah, see, that is ugly as
That's
fuck.
what I'm
that
thinking
looks
of.
that looks like a 60-year-old old woman's mode of transport.
Nothing wrong with that. I like it. I would buy one right now.
Would you?
Yeah,
Why don't you do that?
because I don't have money.
That's fair.
I can't afford a non-squeaking chair.
Get the pearl white Mazda 6 out of here and get...
Take one wheel away off the Mazda and
Oh, you got yourself a trike.
you got yourself a trike.
Got yourself a trike. There you go. So, but yeah, 1,500 views
Yeah.
on. Are we gonna say this one,
Mm,
or are we gonna say any?
let's say the last one.
Let's say the very first one.
No, let's go the second one. I think the second one was our best.
Second one. Yeah, I like our second one. Our second one, yeah.
Okay, 1,500 on that.
Yeah, 1,500 on the second podcast. If we do that, we'll find a
Find a car wash and we'll go through it.
find a car wash and we'll get it all lathered up and we'll get in there.
Oh, joy.
That's podcast material.
Hey, Aiden,
Yes.
I got a game for you.
Okay, let's go. I knew we were going to keep this segment going.
All right, it's my favorite part of the week.
All right. Hit me. What we got?
It's from The Guardian, a news outlet.
Okay.
And what we're doing today is real headline or fake headline.
Real headline or fake headline?
Yeah, so all I need from you is to say either true or false
Okay.
on the headline.
I think I can do that.
I'll describe it to you and I'll describe the picture that I'm looking at.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Number one.
Yep.
Teenager fined £100 for feeding a chip to a pigeon. And the picture that I'm looking at,
So
Is
teenager fined.
teenager fined £100
Yep.
for feeding a chip to a pigeon. Pigeon.
Pigeon.
Not a pigeon. I think that's a Pokemon. A pigeon. Now I'm looking at a picture of just a black pigeon staring at me,
Okay.
like into my soul. Is this real or fake?
How much were they fined?
£100. That's.
I
don't
think
know the
it's
conversion rate.
true.
Why?
So the reason I think it's true, it sounds like a foreign country because it's pounds.
Well, you are correct, sir. It is English
So
or British.
I know that you have to pay to go to the toilet over there.
Right.
So, like, I don't know. You just got to pay for everything over there.
So you're basing this off the stinginess of the British population.
Yes, that is exactly.
Well,
right.
you are correct, sir.
Thank
Ding,
you.
ding, ding. Number 2.
You got to break it down.
This is a short one.
Okay. Yep.
2-headed sharks found. And I'm staring at a shark.
So, 2-headed sharks found, like, is
That's
that all it is?
That's all it is. It's 2-headed sharks found. There's a hyphen between the 2 and headed, if that helps.
Look, I'm going to go false. I'm going to have to go false with that one because...
Okay. Why is that?
I'm unsure. Look, actually, I'm a bit unsure. I'm a bit on the scale because it could happen. Because, hey, there's been 2-headed people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why can't it happen to sharks?
So I'm going to need your final answer.
I'm going to go false.
Ding, ding, ding. You are
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Very
Oh,
good.
bad.
There's 8 altogether.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to get too ahead of myself.
No.
Okay. Yep.
This
This is where it gets tricky because there's been a true, there's been a false. Now it can be either or.
If you get 7 out of 8, I will proclaim you as Chief Quizmaster.
Okay. All right. That's a bit of a hard one, but we'll see how we go.
Number 3. Police in Germany rescue man chased by baby squirrel. And can you guess what the picture I'm staring at?
Squirrel.
You are correct. It's a baby squirrel for half a point. Now, real or fake?
That's got to be fake, surely.
Fake. Bum, bum.
You're kidding.
It is true.
You're kidding.
The police sent out a patrol car to help, but luckily the chase ended when the baby squirrel curled up and fell asleep. Number 4. That's all right. 7 out of 8.
I need to get all of the next ones right, though.
Correct. You have 5 left.
Well, I got 2.5 correct.
Yeah, sure. Number 4. Canadian zoo fined after taking bear out for ice cream. Already the story behind this is wild and I love it.
I reckon it's true.
Like, imagine taking it out to, like, Cold Rock. You're like,
I reckon it's true.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. You're correct.
Those Canadians wild, bro.
Well done.
They're a bit wild.
Number 5. Elderly woman trains 65 cats to steal from her neighbours. And you'll never guess what I'm staring at.
Okay.
You're correct.
This one's got me a bit stumped.
Elderly woman trains 65 cats to steal from her neighbours. Already, like, the logistics behind this is wild because you need 65 cats in the first place.
I'm going to have to go false. That's a false. Come on, surely. If that's true, that is absolutely out of this world.
Hayden. You are correct.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I feel like I'm a deal or no deal.
Number 6. Camel survives after losing half of its body.
Camel survives after losing half of its body. Which half did it lose?
Important to note, I don't have the details until after I click real or fake.
Can you click real or fake? And give me that answer, which half it is?
I cannot.
Oh. I'm going to take a wild stab at this. I'm going to go it's true.
It's true.
Oh.
No.
I
no.
thought you were saying, yeah, it's true.
No.
Oh.
Is that your answer?
Yeah, it's the final answer.
You are incorrect. It is fake. You are no longer the master quiz master.
Oh. Hey, if I get 6.5 out of 7, that's pretty good anyway.
You are no... Yeah,
Or out of 8, sorry.
It is no value. You are the winner of a no value prize. And zero... It's important to note that it comes with 0 respect either.
Oh.
So, number 7. Skittles used instead of salt to help clear ice and snow from roads in Canada. That's a wild one. That is crazy. Do Skittles have salt in them though? That might help. I don't know. I don't know the answer either.
Well,
So.
I don't know. If you were to do it, what would you do?
That's not how this quiz works.
Well, I'm just shooting it
Do you
over.
ever ask the quiz master what his views are? That's not an option in Deal or No Deal.
Oh, well, hey, maybe it is.
You never go and ask one of the case
I
holder girls.
don't.
What do you reckon?
Hey, what do you reckon's in there? Hey, but you do have you do have a friend up there with a case, and you ask them what they think is in that case.
Do you? I haven't seen Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
I don't. It's important to know.
Yeah. I used to watch that religiously.
Yeah, right.
Good show. Look, I'm gonna go fake.
Fake. Ding ding, you are correct. Not that it means anything because you are no longer the Master Quiz Master, but number 8.
That's alright.
We end on a nice one. Criminal farts so loudly, he gives away his hiding place.
That's a true right there.
You are correct, sir.
That's a true if I've ever heard, because that's something I would do.
You are correct. You got 5 out of 8.
Well, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that.
Not bad, not bad. We'll see how you go next time.
Yes.
On to be named quiz segment. Maybe we keep it like that.
That's podcast material.
That's us done. We had a lot of fun, a lot of tears, a lot of emotions, like a roller coaster, up and downs.
Happiness.
But that's us done for this week. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you on the flip side.
That's podcast material.